beautiful people? My name is Jai and welcome to my channel. What's up, my beautiful people? My name is Jai and welcome to my channel. I'm about to react to Degenerocity, and this is the worst job to have. So yeah, have fun watching this. Sit back, relax, get your snacks, get comfortable, like, comment, subscribe, all the wonderful stuff, you know. And yeah.
You ever thought about getting a job? Don't. It ruins your life. When we're kids, whenever an adult asks us what we want to be when we grow up, our aspirations are through the roof. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be the president. I want to be from Turkey. We only picked the best quality choices that we thought were not only the greatest highly rated things that someone could be, but also the most fun. I miss the days of childhood optimism. Then by the time you reach high school, you think and realize, my screen time is how much? Yeah, your dumbass is not going to be president. In fact, I'm surprised you even made it this far. You're failing almost every class, including lunch. Your options have come slim to none. You're going to have to settle with being from Montreal, French and Canadian. Double negative, and that's not a positive in real life. Maybe you're gonna work at Arby's, specifically Arby's. Ain't nobody gonna be there. Maybe be a street pharmacist, or work at Walmart. I know the job hasn't been the same ever since the real OG retired. But what if you messed up so bad that the better choice of your options is scamming the homeless? These are the jobs I wanted to talk about today. The bottom of the barrel careers any person can take. Not even the neediest of people would take. Let's get started. First up, teacher. We're starting with the all-stars today. I'm kidding. Well, kind of. Well, sometimes it could be one of the best jobs when you have good, fun students. But I'm talking about the teachers that have badass kids as students, never being respected or taken seriously, always being disrespected as kids as students, never being respected or taken seriously, always being disrespected, then getting paid in Argentinian pesos. Man, that life would suck. This is not the fault of the teacher. Well, sometimes it is, but more so the kids nowadays. Some kids just think being a nuisance is the funniest thing, just being a snarky brat to the teachers. Talking back, not listening to anything they say, just trying to be the worst kind of class clown, so their equally brain-dead friends can laugh along. And having to clock into a job every day just to get roasted by some teenagers and teach some mundane classes to mundane students just sounds like a bad career choice. To me personally, I'm blaming you meddling kids. I sound like a
and then
there's sometimes those teachers that just be reading from textbooks, no originality, no type of personality coming from them while teaching, just the most boring teachers you can think of. Like, why are you a teacher? You're giving off the aura that you don't even care what you're talking about, making me not care. So why are you teaching? If you just wanted a job to have your brain in constant autopilot and get a paycheck, you should have just been a truck driver. But like I said earlier, teaching could be an actual great job. I've had teachers that look like they're having the time of their lives while teaching, having fun with the students and having fun with their jobs and whatnot. But I've also had classes where the teachers were just straight up disrespected and nobody did a thing about it, not even me. Because if it was teachers that none of the students really cared about or had like any fun with, then no one would really say anything. We would just be spectators. Not saying that should be the case, but that's just the way it is. So if you're in the situation of being in the negative categories of teaching that I mentioned earlier, then teaching would be 100% the worst job to have. Next, Mappa animator. Animators are already treated like garbage throughout the entire industry, getting overworked, getting underpaid, all of that. But I cannot imagine myself being a Mappa animator. That's probably that times infinity. They all must be zombies by now, stuck to their desk just drawing like drones. Because that's the only way I could imagine them being able to pump out this crazy ass weekly. Have y'all watched Jujutsu Kaisen? The animation in that makes me start gooning, bro. I cannot believe how good this looks. I wish some of my favorite shonens looked half as good as this. And I still see people complain about the animation, even though they're going balls to the walls crazy. I've seen people complain about the Yuji versus Cockroach fight. Like you care about that fight. Who cares if it's animated a little worse than the other fights? Bro, it's Cockroach versus Yuji. Who cares? And I hate to think that some of the higher ups at Mappa would take these criticisms seriously and then go after the animators thinking that they did a bad job even though they didn't. They'd be like, what is this? This is nowhere near on par what we want. You gotta work triple, double overtime for the next year. But I haven't seen my wife and kids in 5 months. I don't care. Did you know that it only took 4 months for the Jujutsu Kaisen movie to get animated? 4. And I did a little bit of research, meaning I just did a Google search, and apparently it takes 4 years for a whole animated movie to get made. But like, I don't think it takes that long nowadays. So I did a little more research, a simple Google search, and the Mario movie got made in 2 years. And it still took less than a quarter of the time to animate the whole Jujutsu Kaisen movie, and it's longer. Granted, there was already a manga for it, so that means there's already a story and basically script for everything already. But 4 months still seems like an incredibly short amount of time to make a whole entire movie. Being a mappa animator or an animator in the anime industry in general must be a freaking hell to go through. And I hope it gets better. Next is sadly animal beaters. And I don't mean people that hit animals. I mean people that do things to animals that would get me demonetized. I mean animals need to get reproduced somehow. I need as many chickens and cows as possible, bro. But being on the other end to make that happen is a hard life to be a part of. The people that do this job for a living are God's greatest soldiers. I salute you, man. I salute you more than the troops. Gotta make a living somehow. Next, taxidermy. Honestly, if you do this as a career, I'ma automatically assume you're crazy. Next, telemarketing. I don't even know how these guys are still in business. Telemarketing, assume you're crazy. Next, telemarketing. I don't even know how these guys are still in business. Telemarketing is those people that call your phones trying to sell you rhino pills or whatever, and trying to call a bunch of random numbers all day just to sell probably one item max, cause nobody be answering these calls. It just doesn't sound that fun to me as a career, especially since these calls be popping up as scam likely now, bro. Nobody answering that. And even when coincidentally I do end up answering, as soon as I hear them say, "Hi, this is Rachel. I wanted to talk to you about our new..." Hang up. I ain't trying to hear that. Rachel? I don't know any Rachel. Rachel McAdams? Rachel from Friends? If you ain't any of them, I don't know why you calling my phone. I'm not buying none of your rhino pills. I already used up all mine, and my hasn't gone down in days. It hurts. Please send help. Next up, the Krusty Krab. I know this not real, but I don't care. Working for Mr. Krabs gotta be the most mentally draining, life-sucking, ball-munching job any person can have. This dude don't give a shit about his employees or customers. He just gives a shit about money and his fat-ass illegitimate daughter. He has only 2 employees for a reason. Nobody want to work there because he be working SpongeBob and Squidward like slaves. Other than cashier, it seems like SpongeBob does every job at the Krusty Krab. Delivery boy, janitor, mascot. He does everything. And he gets paid in cents or in Mr. Krabs' wacky bucks. Sometimes they don't even get paid at all. In fact, they owe him money. Look at this bill in Squidward's paychecks. $1 breathing, $5 talking, $10 standing, $2 existing. He's literally taking money out of his paycheck for doing his job. And whenever his employees ask for a raise, he laughs in their face. That's why the last fry cook quit. And I know SpongeBob doesn't really care about that because he loves working and he's canonically a masochist. But he should start caring because Mr. Krabs betrayed SpongeBob in a matter of seconds. Remember that episode where Mr. Krabs literally sold SpongeBob to the Flying Dutchman for 62 cents? Imagine someone you consider a friend selling your life for 62 cents. You can't even get a lollipop for that money. You can't get anything from the 99-cent store with that money. 62 cents. I would remember that forever if I was SpongeBob. I'll go on a Kill Bill revenge spree against Mr. Krabs if I was SpongeBob. Even Squidward after the whole exchange was like, nah, that's fucked out. And he hates SpongeBob. Mr. Krabs is straight up crooked in the head. He only cares about that dollar bill mindset, which from a hustler to another hustler I can understand, but I would never, ever want to work for you. I'd rather my job be working as Mrs. Puff's foot massager or something. But that's more of a privilege than a burden, not gonna lie. Next job, entrepreneur. You might as well say you're homeless. I honestly don't know what they do or what the job is, actually. Next job, any person that has to clean a Taco Bell or gas station bathroom. I feel like that's self-explanatory. It feels like the people that use those bathrooms have never been potty trained. The people that use those bathrooms aim for everything. The walls, floor, ceiling, everything but the toilet. And even when they do aim for the toilet, inside the toilet there will be the most gargantuan pile of human feces that the human eye has ever seen. And of course, clogging the toilet. Like, that job will never be easy for anybody that works there. Even the most nasty, disgusting monkey cage in a zoo is less dirty than the average gas station bathroom. And if you're employed as one of those kind of jobs, I feel sorry for you. And in your honor, next time I go to a gas station bathroom, I'll make sure I'll only wipe on the toilet seat and not the sink. Next job, resellers. Fuck you! I hate you! Next job, cooks in the kitchen. I don't know about you, but almost every time I see these people on YouTube or on TV, they're almost always getting verbally abused, roasted, and just chewed out by the chef of the kitchen. Literally almost every single cooking competition I've ever seen, 90% of the contestants in there get roasted for having such shitty, disgusting meals that they serve to the judges. And I bet most of the foods they cooked weren't even that bad. I bet if the everyday person, regular person ate their food, they'll be like, it's alright, or it's pretty good. But since they're serving these things to, judges that want an elite taste to the food, they'll be like, ugh, this tastes like cardboard. Get the fuck out of my face! Every single viral Gordon Ramsay clip is him roasting the chefs for being such terrible cooks. Even the foods that he see on TikTok, he be roasting them. He didn't even taste the food. And remember that episode of The Bear where Lip is going crazy at his employees because they got a bunch of orders of food? He be cussing. Cussing at them, bro. Like, come on, man. I could not work in a setting like that. Is every single cook job like this? Like, I can't imagine them doing this at a McDonald's. And if they do this at a McDonald's, what the fuck? I'm gonna quit on the spot. This is fucking McDonald's.
I want to make a ratatouille so bad. I want to try it so bad. It looks so good.
I'm not working like that. I'm not letting my manager or chef of the kitchen talk to me like that. I'm gonna spit in your mouth. What happened to everybody can cook? What happened to that? Every single clip I've seen of chefs in the kitchen, they always getting roasted, bro. I could never work in a setting like that. I mean, I have no experience of working in a setting like that, but if you're a cook in the kitchen, get a job at Burger King. They're probably more nice. Last and final job. Any Asian construction job, bro. Because those are all the jobs I see that be popping up on Live Leak. It's like the higher ups over there have no safety concern for the people that work for them. Because the people that be working over there be dying or getting injured in the worst ways possible. Like, those 3D videos are actual recreations of real life incidents that happen in construction Live Leak videos. Like, every time I see those kind of videos, those make me shake in my boots, bro. And these people are probably getting paid minimum wage to do it, bro. It's sad, bro. Sad. But this job is more self-explanatory than anything. And that's all the jobs I wanted to talk about today. Did I miss your job? Comment it down below. And also comment down below some juicy work confessions, because I'm going to do that next video. Some terrible ones. Terrible ones. I'll be asking for some too on my inactive Instagram, so follow me on there. And that's all I wanted to say. And in conclusion,
can you believe it, guys? Christmas.
Shoot,
Just a
know
week
your
away.
worth when it comes to these jobs.
Christmas is in a week.
Better do what you love.
I am so happy about this
You
information.
know, Paul up. Period. Yeah, he head on with these jobs. Head on. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Some of these jobs, especially the office job. You call constantly. You gotta make a sale or whatever, or you don't get this much amount. I don't know about that. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, that was the worst jobs to have by Degenerocity. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have the most awesome positive day. Stay grateful. Stay blessed. Until next time, you guys. Deuces.